Well, hello, everybody. Welcome back to another Minecraft video. Now, as you can see, I got the ship already all done and built. I was gonna do sails, as you saw in like the first part, but I decided to not have them down because again, you really don't see any sailboats with their sails down once they're on dock. So it makes way more sense to have the sails up. But we got a little bit done on this thing. We have an empty captain's quarters, which I'm probably going to be putting my cat in my house right here. So he's like captain of the ship and all that. But we need to make a good interior, good captain's quarters interior. And also, I assigned like little sections with chests we were going to do. I do know the total amount of chests we're going to need. We're going to need like 2.5 stacks. So we could make it a good 3 stack of chests. So before we get into the chest situation, let's first get the captain's quarters figured out. Okay. Captain's quarters, I can probably do most of the stuff right here, right now. So, good captain's quarters has to have one good desk in the center right here. Now, this is the desk for my cat, so I'm just going to be doing something simple. Right there. Get that there. And put a slab there. There we go. And now we need a good placement for the chair. I should probably do this with like a different type of block. Yeah, I'm gonna do this with a different type of block, just to bring it out a bit more, so it's not all oak. So I'm gonna go chop down a spruce tree real quick, and I'll be back once I have everything. Okay, so got some wood. I got a few stacks of wood. Got a whole lot of chests that I can put down in the storage. Now it's time to make the captain's quarters. I'm gonna do something simple. Have a simple desk here, and I'm gonna pull a desk right here. And I made 8 bookshelves. I could put them in the enchantment table, but like I feel like they're more suited right here. Give some knowledge to this captain. Like he knows a lot about the seas and all that. Let's just place down bed, simple bed. He needs to have 2 chairs, so that he can like interrogate a few people and all that, like have meetings with his crew. And from then on, and of course we got a lot of wool because we tore down the original sails we were going for. I feel like I should add something right here, and I should actually make like a little bed nook for the captain. Yeah, I should make it like a bed nook for the captain. Let's see what I got. Ain't really working with much. You know what? Let's go get oak. Let's go get some oak wood and make a good nook for the captain. And the captain is going to be this little guy right here. I need to clear this tree, so I might as well just... I also have an idea of doing like a nice garden design right here, like flatten this part out and put like a nice I forget what the floral gardens that somewhere in England and all that. It's something like to do with like poisonous plants and all that. it's like the most poisonous garden in the world and all that. And it's like I want to do something like that. Put a whole bunch of like a floral around here, leading from the ship to my main area. And also, I feel like I gotta make that taller because I don't know what it is. Like I have an area around the iron farm that like prevents anything from spawning, but like I feel like I need to make it taller because sometimes I always catch iron golems like going up over the top of it. Also in the next episode, I really want to go find the happy guest. You know what? I may do that today. I'm tired of just like saying, oh, next episode, and all that. Let's finish up the captain's quarters, place down the chests, and we'll go and do that. Here. We'll sleep in it since it's nighttime. And yeah, I'll place down a few chests. But first, let me get the captain to the ship. Let's put you on your little chair, There we go. Okay, there you go. You're now captain of this mighty ship right here. But then again, this ship is only used for storage, and they actually going to go anywhere. But then again, you're still captain of this ship right here. Okay, so we got all of our chests down here. I may make it like a third row up here if I replace these with slabs, but for now, we're doing really great on cargo. I added these slabs, but I'm missing 2 right here, so I'm not gonna worry too much about that. To you OCD people, I'll get it later. But without further ado, let's jump into the nether and go find this happy guest. And of course, it's raining. But the first thing I really want to do is get a bow and arrow. Get a bow and some arrows and all that. So we're going to put this up here, rest of our stuff away, and yeah, get a few arrows. We got one right here, and get a new bow, and I'll see you guys in the nether. Here we are again, back in this place. We still have yet to explore over this way, so I feel like it would be better we go this way. We're gonna find our way to a Soul Sand Valley. I put my fortune pickaxe in a chest. I was not gonna bring that here. Okay, I'm gonna take this nice and pretty easy-ish, because again, I'm not great at combat, and I don't want to mess with anybody I don't want to mess with. Dodge all the pitfalls into lava, and find, oh, that's a big lava waterfall. Soul Sand Valley, where are you, Soul Sand Valley? Red Crimson, I don't need a red crimson. It was near a red crimson. God, they updated the noises, like the atmospheric sounds, and it's way more scarier than it was before. Okay, well, it looks like I'm not going to get to it anytime soon. So I'll cut over until I do find a Soul Sand Valley, and I'll let you guys know. So, yeah, see you in a bit. I got some part 2. Well, at least we got iron, and I lost my bow and other stuff like that. Oh well. Sticks to make some more armor and try again. I need gold. Oh my god, I need gold. I need gold for my boots. I lost my gold boots. And I got no gold on me. You know what? Let's do something a bit easier. Let's get these tools. Get this coal. Make some torches. And let's just go exploring. Let's just go exploring. These lands, I haven't really been exploring these lands, see what's really out there. Plus I need more wood anyway. So how I died, I got caught in between two ghasts. The thing I was looking for managed to kill me. What I really want to do, is get one of those like dog variants. I want to get a dog. So let me go get some bones, so we can get a dog or a couple dogs and all that. And I know I have bones somewhere. Yep, I know I have bones. Any of this? Yep, right there. Anyone in here? None that way. Yep, one in here. 6 bones. Okay. I think that'll do. So let's go exploring. Explore these lands. Explore the wilds. Discover something new. Yeah, I'll see you when I come across something. Okay, so this is going to be in voiceover because I forgot to press record on when I was going through this. So I managed to find a few wrecked ships here and there. Got a few things. Got a clock from a ruined portal. I got a few trims from the wrecked ships and all that. A few pieces of iron and lapis, and I managed to get more diamonds on the way out. I nearly killed myself drowning a couple times. And hey, look at that! I got gold armor. And I'm so glad lodestones are easy craftable and findable, and because definitely going to be building out of that. And oh, look at that big chest full of iron, lapis, and iron nuggets, plus a few emeralds here and there. I did manage to come across a dark oak and a pale oak forest, so I managed to chop down a few logs, get a few saplings, and move on with the rest of my exploration. I broke the creaking heart, but I came across these mountains, and that middle mountain, yeah, that had a snow globe on top of it. That just doesn't normally happen. That, like, don't they normally spawn in snow biomes? But anyway, it did have a little chamber underneath it. I just took the golden apple, cleared out a bit of my inventory, took the golden apple and took the slowness potion as well. Like, I'm gonna take it here soon. Yep. Took the weakness potion, and kind of just got a good little look at them too, and went on my way. I came across this house that had grass growing in it. I thought that was pretty wonderful. Then I came across this shipwreck that was in ice. 2 armor trims, moss, and bamboo. So it was actually pretty useful. I can bone meal the bamboo and moss to get away more. And the suspicious stew. I didn't show it here, but it gave me blindness. I really didn't want the resin, so I put that one back. And hey, look at that. More lapis, more iron, and a few more armor trims. And all that. And I think next one, I nearly drowned in this one, but hey, one more diamond, iron, gold, lapis. It's worth it. Well, I also came across this little cherry forest and all that. So I got saplings, and got a few saplings, 4 saplings to grow there. And this is when I first came across bundles. I never really used bundles. I was just curious on what they actually did. And I then realized that, hey, this is actually really useful to clear inventory space and to go even further, because I was just going to hit this village and head back. But ever since I found the bundle, it was more like, I could go a bit further. I could get a few more things here and there. Uh, I could get a few more things here and there. I went and got even more bundles. No, that even more bundles, and I was just testing on what the capability of them is. Turns out they're really useful. They're really useful in situations like these. It helps you keep good inventory management. Keeps your inventory clear and holds quite a few things. It won't hold armor or weapons or anything, but it would definitely hold those workstations that you definitely stole from that village, and it will carry books as well, up to a stack of books. Well, mostly up to a stack of items. It normally is. There's a few limitations. Again, you can't use tools or armor in it. Well, you can use tools, but it will be taking up that whole entire bundle. Same thing with armor. So I thought, pretty neat. I then crafted myself a bucket to get some tropical fish, because I just wanted tropical fish in somewhere in my base and all that. And I also got the new cactus flowers because I thought they were pretty nice. They were nice and all that. Now, I spent over an hour, maybe an hour and a half in these Badlands trying to find a dog. But I couldn't find anything. So I just gave up at that point. I did, however, find a village that had like a few more bundles to help carry my things, which was pretty nice. Which I was doing a bit of bundle management. Decided to grab a few green dye in the process right there. I was about to go home. It wasn't until I found that little dog down in the valley right there. So I took damage, ran down to him. Just to give him my bones. And I did not know this. Apparently, you need a bit more than 6 bones, because I gave that dog my 6 bones. Nah. So I went to kill some skeletons, nearly died a couple times in the process, and got a few more bones. And still, no. So I killed even more skeletons to get bones. And still no. At that point, I was going home in the rain, completely sad. I really wanted that type of dog and all that, but it wasn't until I realized that I got more bones along the way, and that the overgrowth, I think that's the old growth taiga, they got breed, they got a special breed of dogs, and what do you know? On my last bone, I got a little pet. Which is pretty nice. So I went home with a new friend. Okay, we are back. And I just realized that I did not record any of my commentary on that. So that was overvoiced me commenting on what I did and what I found. But in case you, I'll just go over some of the stuff here in case I forget to do it. So got gold armor. I got gold armor. So we're good to go back into the Nether and not have any of the piglins mess with us. I got a ton of iron, which I don't even know why I even got the iron, because we already got a ton, which we need to sort things out here. I also got a bunch of duffels with a whole bunch of stuff in here. With a whole bunch of stuff, gold blocks. I got a few workstations for the villagers. I even came across a pale oak forest and a dark oak forest, so got some of that. A few more workstations, came across a desert, found the new flower, the new dead bushes, and a few more books that I raided from a few villages, and got a saddle and a few few other tools, and this is one thing that I actually like more, is a mending fishing rod. Oh, other than the dog we got. We got a dog. As you saw over there, we were trying to get like a Badlands dog, like a dog that spawns in the Badlands. But then I kind of gave up on that one, and then I tried to go for a dog that is in Mesa Plateau. But then again, I tried so many bones, and yet to no luck. It wasn't until I got closer to home where I was like, you know what? I think there's a dog that spawns in like those forests right over there. So I was like, let's go after that one. Let's go get that type of dog. Because I didn't want the typical like white dog. Although they're like cute, I just wanted like a different breed of dog. And what do you got to trade? Nothing. Yeah, you got nothing for me. Small. And you only sell logs. If they were the seeds, the mangroves with like sapling, hell yeah, I'll definitely get that. But nope, out of luck there. And I definitely need to sort out these chests and all that. We'll just put everything in here. Put all the bundles in here. Move that down. Put all the bundles in there. Sort of while we are here a bit. And we'll just leave it like that. So, got some good exploring done. We died in the Nether, trying to look for a Soul Sand Valley. Definitely going to do that in the next episode. Is to look for Soul Sand Valley. Now that we have gold armor, and we actually have some gold on our hand to trade with a few piglins to get a few things. Which I think you can get the gas by trading with piglins. Let's actually go try that. Let's go try that out right now. Okay, so here we are in the Nether. And find some piglin. Should be pretty easy. They're normally around those type of parts. They're normally around everywhere. I found them. Let's not catch on fire here. Yeah, here's what we're gonna do. Just spam all the rest of the gold I have. Let me get that enchantment. Alright, so I don't need that. Trade you more stuff. Kid, you stole my gold. Yeah, see? He stole my gold. I got spectral arrows. I got that at least. So. Soul speed. Better than nothing. What I'm basically going to do is that I'm going to call it a day. Explored a bit of the Nether and died. Explored a bit of the world and came back with a new friend and a few riches. Yeah, I'm just gonna call it a day. In the next episode, I'll probably search more of the Nether in the Soul Sand Valley and see what else I can do. But like getting that happy gas is like one of the main things I have on my list. I'll probably make a to-do board in the next episode because like I've been playing for a bit too long now. But I'll make a to-do list in the next episode, and I'll search for Soul Sand Valley. And yeah. Well, without further ado, I'm going to call it a day on this episode. It's been fun. Really fun. And I'll please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and you do enjoy my content. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.